Let's start things off by connecting to our Cheongwade correspondent Hwang Ho-jun. He is standing by at the Seoul Media Press Center. He has been all day long. Ho-jun, do give us some updates you have at this point.
Well, Daniel, we just received the latest poll reports from Pyongyang just about an hour ago. What we hear is that President Moon Jae-in and the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un held a summit meeting that went for about 2 hours, starting at 3:45 p.m. at the headquarters of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. The director of South Korea's National Intelligence Service, Seo Hoon, and President Moon's top security advisor, Chung Eui-yong, were also in attendance. On the North Korean side, there was a leader, Kim Jong-un's younger sister, Kim Yo-jong, and Kim Yong-chol, the director of North Korea's United Front Department. It was the first meeting of at least two, which are set to take place in the next 2 days. Right before the meeting, President Moon signed the guest log, leaving the following message, quote, "Through peace and prosperity, the hearts of the people become one." President Moon thanked Kim for the warm welcome and for his determination to open a new era for peace between the two Koreas. Kim Jong-un expressed his gratitude and for President Moon's tireless efforts to improve both inter-Korean and Pyongyang-Washington relations. The outcome of the talks are yet to be released. While President Moon and the North Korean leader held their meeting, other South Korean delegates visiting the North held their own separate meetings with North Korean officials. There was a mishap, however. 3 of the South Korean political leaders who are part of the delegation missed their planned meeting with the vice chairman of North Korea's Supreme People's Assembly, An Dong-chun. He had to wait for nearly an hour until he canceled the meeting. While there has been no confirmation just yet, we are expecting President Moon and the South Korean delegation to attend the welcome dinner, followed by an art performance by North Korea's Samjiyeon Orchestra and singers. The dinner is expected to end around 9 p.m. Korea Standard Time.
Now, we did see some live feeds today after President Moon's departure from Seoul Air Base. What has been the reaction at the press center, especially with the additional footage coming in, not as exciting as the ones we've got from the first summit between the two leaders?
Well, this being the second time the reporters have watched the live encounter between President Moon Jae-in and the North Korean leader, you're right. The reaction here at the Seoul Press Center was a bit more subdued than it was in April, but that doesn't mean that all eyes were glued to the screen that you can see right behind me. Probably one of the most striking moments and images that we have seen so far was the two leaders motorcade from the airport to Baekwawon State Guest House, the same venue where former presidents Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-hyun both stayed when they visited Pyongyang in the year 2000 and 2007, respectively. Watching literally thousands of North Korean citizens lining up on the sides of the streets, waving flowers and shouting "Chogung Tongil," which means homeland unification in Korean, as President Moon Jae-in and his North Korean counterpart rode in an open-top Mercedes through Pyongyang. The jaws of many reporters here at the press center fell to the floor.
But beyond the pomp and circumstances, can we expect any formal agreements like the ones in the past?
Well, that is still unclear. I'm not really sure if you remember, but the Presidential Chief of Staff, Im Jong-seok, said yesterday that if all things go smoothly, we can expect the two leaders to give a joint press conference, explain the results of their talks. But what Yoon Young-chan, the press secretary of President Moon, said this morning, more important than a statement or agreement, is that the two Koreas continue regular dialogue. Take a listen.
The president said we're at a stage of institutionalizing peace from the routine of the threat of war. We're looking to earn peace, an irreversible and a lasting peace in the region. We aren't looking for declarations or adding more agreements. Instead, we're moving forward to a new era based on the agreements already made.
And in terms of keeping close communication with the U.S., Yoon said it's not going to be easy for the U.S. and Korea to keep in close communication during the 3-day summit, but he stressed that President Moon will in fact brief the U.S. President in person when he visits New York for the UN General Assembly next week. Back to you.